Have you ever felt a shiver crawl down your spine while contemplating the unseen forces that might shape our reality? Have you ever wondered about the secrets hidden beneath the surface of the mundane, the experiments conducted in the shadows, far from the public eye? Prepare to have your perception of reality challenged as we journey into the heart of the Montauk Project, a labyrinth of whispered rumors, alleged scientific breakthroughs, and unsettling claims that continue to fuel debate and intrigue decades later. Imagine the desolate landscape of Montauk, the wind whipping off the Atlantic, carrying with it tales as wild and untamed as the coastline itself. Picture a decommissioned military installation, Camp Hero, its concrete bunkers and radar dishes, standing like silent sentinels, guarding forgotten secrets. This seemingly ordinary place, perched at the very tip of Long Island, is said by some to be the epicenter of one of the most audacious and disturbing experiments in human history. The narrative of the Montauk Project began to coalesce in the late 1980s and early 1990s, primarily through the testimonies of Preston, Nichols, and Bielek. Their accounts, initially met with skepticism and ridicule, painted a picture so outlandish it seemed ripped from the pages of a science fiction novel. Yet, for those who dared to listen, their stories held a chilling consistency and a level of detail that sparked a persistent undercurrent of belief. Preston Nichols, an electrical engineer, claimed that his involvement with the Montauk Project wasn't a conscious choice, but rather a series of recovered memories, triggered by specific frequencies and technological cues. He spoke of working at Camp Hero in the 1970s and early 1980s on projects that defied conventional scientific understanding. Central to his recollections was the Montauk chair, a device of immense power capable of manipulating electromagnetic fields and allegedly the very fabric of space-time. According to Nichols, the Montauk chair was used for a variety of purposes, from enhancing psychic abilities and creating mental sleepers programmed with specific triggers to opening tiers in the space-time continuum. He described experiments in teleportation, in projecting consciousness across vast distances, and even in manipulating weather patterns. These claims, while extraordinary, were often accompanied by technical details that lent a veneer of plausibility to his narrative. Bielek's story intertwined with Nichols in a bizarre and complex way. Bielek claimed that he was originally Edward Cameron, a participant in the Philadelphia experiment in 1943, another legendary tale of alleged military experimentation with invisibility. According to Bielek, he and his brother Duncan Cameron were thrown through a time vortex during the Philadelphia experiment and ended up in Montauk in the future. He then claimed to have been involved in the Montauk Project, working on time travel and encountering beings from other dimensions and time periods. Bielek's accounts often involved specific dates and details of his alleged travels through time, including encounters with future technologies and historical events. He spoke of a future Earth drastically different from our own, and of interactions with extraterrestrial civilizations. While his narrative was even more fantastical than Nichols', the two men often corroborated certain aspects of their experiences, adding another layer of intrigue to the Montauk mythos. Perhaps one of the most disturbing and controversial aspects of the Montauk Project narrative involves allegations of the abduction and experimentation on children. These accounts, often fragmented and deeply unsettling, suggest that young boys were brought to Camp Hero and subjected to brutal psychological and physical trauma in an attempt to unlock and amplify their psychic potential. These alleged experiments are said to have involved mind control techniques, sensory deprivation, and exposure to intense electromagnetic fields. The stories of these Montauk boys, as they are sometimes referred to, paint a grim picture of innocence lost and the potential for unimaginable cruelty in the pursuit of scientific advancement or military advantage. While hard evidence to support these claims remains elusive, the very nature of these allegations has contributed significantly to the dark and unsettling aura surrounding the Montauk Project. Adding another layer of complexity to the Montauk narrative are the alleged connections to extraterrestrial life. Some accounts suggest that the experiments at Montauk involved attempts to communicate with or even harness the technology of alien civilizations. These claims often involve descriptions of strange beings encountered within the facility and the use of advanced technology of unknown origin. The idea of government-sanctioned contact with extraterrestrials, while often relegated to the realm of science fiction, resonates with a deep-seated human curiosity about our place in the cosmos. The Montauk Project, in this context, becomes a potential key to unlocking secrets far grander than mere time travel or mind control. Despite the compelling nature of these personal testimonies, the Montauk Project remains firmly in the realm of conspiracy theory for many. Skeptics point to the lack of concrete physical evidence to support the extraordinary claims. They highlight inconsistencies in the stories told by different individuals and suggest that the narratives may be the result of misremembered events, psychological trauma, or even deliberate fabrication. The fact that many of the key figures involved in the Montauk narrative have either passed away or recanted portions of their stories further complicates the search for definitive answers. The lack of official documentation or corroborating witnesses makes it difficult to verify the truth behind the allegations. However, the absence of definitive proof has not diminished the public's fascination with the Montauk Project. The story continues to be retold in books, documentaries, and online forums, each iteration adding new layers and interpretations to the core narrative. The enduring appeal of the Montauk Project likely lies in its ability to tap into our deepest fears and desires. The fear of hidden government control, the desire for scientific breakthroughs beyond our current understanding, and the yearning to connect with something larger than ourselves. The physical setting of Camp Hero State Park, located at the eastern tip of Long Island in Montauk, New York, is central to the enduring allure of the Montauk Project legend. Surrounded by thick woods, crumbling bunkers, and overgrown military buildings, the area presents an unsettling contrast between natural beauty and man-made decay. The abandoned radar tower, standing tall and rusting against the sky, has become an icon of the mystery itself, a silent sentinel that fuels rumors of hidden technology and forgotten experiments. Visitors often describe the park as eerily quiet, with a heavy atmosphere that seems to linger beyond explanation. Some claim to hear strange noises or feel watched while exploring the grounds, adding to the mythos of paranormal activity. Urban explorers, conspiracy theorists, and amateur ghost hunters continue to flock to the site, drawn by tales of secret time travel portals, mind control experiments, and alien contact. Despite security and limited access to certain areas, fascination with Camp Hero has only grown over the decades. The Montauk Project narrative, whether based on truth, exaggeration, or pure fiction, demonstrates how powerful stories can embed themselves in the cultural psyche. It is a modern American folklore, one that captures our deep-rooted fear of government secrecy and our curiosity about the unexplained. Even in the absence of concrete evidence, the tale resonates, touching on themes of control, identity, memory, and the limits of scientific exploration. Ultimately, it reflects a universal human drive, the desire to uncover hidden truths, challenge what we're told, and believe in something beyond the ordinary. So, as we delve deeper into this labyrinth of claims and counterclaims, we are left with more questions than answers. Was the Montauk Project a real series of experiments that pushed the boundaries of science and ethics? Or is it a carefully constructed myth that reflects our anxieties about government secrecy and the potential for misuse of advanced technology? What are your thoughts on the Montauk Project now? Has this deeper exploration shed new light on the mystery for you? Share your theories and insights in the comment section below. We're eager to hear your perspectives on this enduring enigma. If you've been captivated by this journey into the shadowy world of the Montauk Project, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're hungry for more explorations into the unexplained, the mysterious, and the downright bizarre, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We're constantly uncovering new stories that will challenge your perceptions and ignite your curiosity. Thank you for joining us on this mind-bending adventure.